Hi there, how's it going? Are you good? Great. Right, so here we are, driving, and I'm just testing out this camera right here because it's night time, and I've just recently got this camera for this. So it's an Insta360 version 2. It has AI, so it's really good for low light, which is why we're here right now, out here. This car is quite rumbly, so, you know, I mean, cars are because of the road, and they have wheels which turn, and depending on the road surface, it'll either be quiet-ish or noisy. Also, it has a fairly large engine which rumbles because it's a V8. But yeah, I thought I'd test out this camera. So far, I think it's doing alright, to be honest. I've hit my head on a sun visor a few times, and to be even more honest, this is the second time I'm starting the video because I've smacked my head on that freaking thing so many times. I've had to readjust the angle, and this is hopefully going to be the last time I've smacked it on there. I even smacked it on this side here looking at the moon. Shouldn't look at the moon while I'm driving, but you know, bad habits and all that. So this car is a little bouncy because it's been lowered about 20 mil, not much really. It also has 700 and a little bit more horsepower, so you know, that kind of helps with getting away from people and stuff, but it's, yeah, it's a little loud as well. 1,042 Newton meters of torque, so it talks a lot, like me when I'm making videos for YouTube, which I barely do, which I should do more often. So I'm doing 35 and a 40, which is nice. You know, I'm not going to get pulled over. Let's do 40, seeing as though we're in a 40. We'll set the cruise control to 38, that way we don't get hassled by the police, because this car is a little hello, look at me sort of thing, even though it's black. Yeah, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, there's those things, robot delivery things. I haven't seen those before, it's the first time I've seen them. Robot deliveries. There used to be a car wash around here somewhere. I don't know what it's turned into now. Oh, that's what it's turned into. It's turned into a petrol station. Nice. Gas station. I could fit a sound system in here, but I don't really want to do that. The SMD is lying in one of my rooms at home. It's in the bedroom, so that's by the side of my bed actually. It won't fit in this car according to ChatGPT. Oops, why am I indicating? Wrong stalk. Supposed to be pressing the cruise control one. There we go. Yeah, so I don't want to put the SMD in here. I'll just leave the system standard. I've got it switched off right now because I'm talking. No, it was interfering with the camera, that's where it was. Yeah, the camera wanted to connect, or that wanted to connect to the camera's Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi is connected to my phone. My phone and the camera are connected, and it wanted to join in. Yeah, it was messing things up, so I turned it off. This road is no good. A lot of potholes and dips and stuff. If anybody's behind me, they're gonna think I'm drunk, but I don't drink. Alcohol is not nice. Just don't like it, so I don't drink it. What's that? That was a Jeep Wrangler or a Jeep Rubicon, whatever. As you can tell, this road is nice and smooth, and now it's not. What's the battery? How much battery do I have left on the camera? Let's have a look. Oh shite, we've got 36% left on the camera. I should really turn around. Or I could plug it in. Let's find a place to park up. Let's just take a left anyway, because why not? My foot was halfway down on the throttle just then. I don't like to put my foot all the way down because it kicks down, and that was an owl. I barely saw that. An owl came out of the bushes and flew parallel to the car for a couple of seconds. Not going to drive this car in the rain because it's a rear wheel drive and it's going to go mental. My 300ZX will go mental in the rain too, and that was only 320 horsepower. So this is double that. A little more than double. This road is a 50. Ooh, you can park up here. Let's just park up here really quick. There we go. My car was almost catching up to me, and when they catch up to me, they like to go up my arse. Gaylords. Let's try to do this while it's on my head. Where is the port? I can feel the USB-C port. Alright, kind of know where it is now. Let's try to stick this into it. There we go. Plugged it in. Now let's see what the app's saying. The app is saying... it's charging. Nice! Now we don't have to worry about that garbage. Let's just put one side down on the armrest. Put the hood back over my head properly. My hair is up to my armpits, so I could do with getting rid of all of it. I like a skinhead now and then. Summertime's coming up, so it should be handy. Long hair is great for the winter, but unfortunately it doesn't grow to this length in 6 months. It's taken about 3 years to get to about armpit level. Anyway, can I still move my head around? I think I can. Could do with the wire being a little longer, but it's not bad. Alright. Yeah, so that's the back of the car right there, as you can see. Which are the lights? There we go. Maybe let's try put both of these down. See what happens. Alright, that works. Okay, yeah, still not being restricted by the wire. Very good. I need to learn a bit of Russian. The Russians love these CLSs. But a mate of mine has an M140i, which is kind of quick. I think he said it's got 360 or 380 horsepower. If we do a bit of a lineup, I'll try to stick this camera on my head and we'll try to catch that in action. But really, I don't like racing. I just like chilling. I like cruising. Right, so all that there is the airports. And it's not a very busy airport. People usually catch flights here and go to Amsterdam or Spain. Sort of those local areas. Almost accidentally enabled cruise control just then. Cruise control straight into the roundabout. Head back down this way. We have a 50 sign. Ooh. Actually, you know what? Let me put the window up. I feel like I'm shouting. There is a place I wanted to check out to see if it's still there, and if it is still there, has it expanded? So I think we'll head down there. We want to be in the left lane, because that lane goes right. And if you go straight in that lane, you head into the traffic lights, which you don't want to do. I'm just chin wagging, so I'm thinking as I'm talking, and sometimes I pause a little too long. I've got to get used to not doing that. Been a while since I've made videos, so still kind of a little rusty. It's weird that I've made videos for so long, but I've stopped making videos, and then the rust just builds up. You've got to wire brush it off. And I've got to try not leaning forward. So you see my arms still have bends in them. So I'm not doing that, you know, stage 3 elbow delete nonsense that you see on Instagram or some YouTube videos. In and out of traffic weaving. I am not squeeze bends, I'm not going to be doing that. I could, but I'm not gonna. What can I compare this car to? If it was possible, it would be the equivalent of trying to take a shark on a walk on a leash. Maybe a tiger. I've seen some crazy Arabs do that. But the tigers they take for walks, so the smaller tigers, aren't they? Imagine taking a tiger for a walk, a fully grown adult male tiger, a Bengal tiger. Out there is actually a nice, oops, wrong window. Out there is actually a pretty nice view. But obviously you don't want to look in that direction while you're driving. I'm turning my head, but my eyes are also turned in the other direction, so I can see where I'm going, and there's nobody behind me. And I'm doing 34, 35 on a 50. All the traffic's in front of me. I'm looking, so I'm safe while I'm driving. But look at that view, that's a nice view. Yep. It looks better during the daytime. You know, the first time I actually drove this car on a 20-mile-an-hour road, I was driving along, and there's speed bumps on the road, and this car comes right up behind me, really close, beeps his horn twice, flashes his headlights about 2 or 3 times, and then overtakes me. Overtakes me. You know what car it was? It was a Prius. A freaking Prius. Alright, so the shop that was here before is no longer here. Now it's a Second World War archive. So that's a little strange. It was either that shop there. Yeah, it was that shop. Yeah, so that's the shop I was on about. And it's no longer there. I wonder where they've moved to. I could just Google it. But yeah, it's not there anymore. Oh well. Let me just park up here and find out where they've gone. Park up, put it in P, put the handbrake on. That way if any police turn up, they'll hopefully be happy with that. Alright, the street they are now on is Gay Lane. Alright, so where is this Gay Lane? Alright, let's have a look at what the camera's doing. The camera is 36%. Okay, so it's not charging the battery, but it's maintaining charge. Alright, that's good enough. Let's turn this app off. Disconnect from the camera and connect the Bluetooth also. Turn this, where's the on button? There it is. Gay Lane. Alright, so we don't want music playing, let's pause the music. Let's head over to Gay Lane. Whoever jumps in the car with me next is probably going to see that I've searched Gay Lane. I wonder what the hell that's about. If I, for whatever reason, get pulled over by the police, I'm going to ask them if they can direct me to Gay Lane. Alright, so I can take a left here, right? Right? Yep. I think so. I'm not used to this town. They have a lot of one-way roads, I think. This place is empty, by the way. I mean, you can probably tell. Ah, so we're actually not that far from it. What have they done with that church? Purple lights. Maybe it's a cannabis grow farm. I'm also purposely trying to sit as low as I can. Alright, so this is Gay Lane. Maybe I should have been a little more specific with my query. Let me not go down there because that looks like a very tight road. Fucking hell. Alright, let me just park up here for a second. 26 Gay Lane. Ah, alright. I found it. Oh, it's right there. Alright, it's right here, yeah. There it is. 26 Gay Lane. Cool. Not been there in a while. Well, actually, I've never been there, but I went in the shop. Let's drive through here. This car gets a little louder once it's warmed up properly, or after a short blast like that it gets a little louder. Ooh, almost kicked down then. Subaru. Kind of missed my Impreza. Kind of. No cars, a few cars. Anyway, been fun. Catch you next time. Let's see if I was recording. Hopefully I was. And this is the end of the video. Yes, it was. That's the end of the video. Nice one. See you later.